From worst to best, Mega Man 2 Robot Masters. The Mega Man series has always offered a wide array of interesting bosses, levels, and characters, with Mega Man 2 being regarded as one of the very best in the entire series. The main bosses in each level are the Robot Masters, who have unique designs and offer Mega Man essential weapons and abilities as he powers through his quest to stop the wicked Dr. Wily. So today, we are going to take the Robot Masters from Mega Man 2 and rank them on today's episode of From Worst to Best. Before we begin, let's take a look at the determining factors of how these bosses are ranked. Number 1, the battle itself, how it plays, and its strategies. Number 2, how does the battle affect the main character at the time of the fight? Number 3, the lore behind the boss. And number 4, the boss's design and setting. Now, ranking isn't as strict for platformers like Mega Man. He doesn't gain any story experience through level to level, as you can change his course. However, he does gain power-ups. So how the battles affect him and the lore behind the bosses, with the game's information limited to guides and manuals, will be less important than the strategies and designs this time around. Anyway, let's get started, beginning with the boss battle that is ranked the lowest. Bubble Man. Bubble Man was the first water-based robot master created by Dr. Wily for underwater combat to defeat Mega Man. However, because of this, he is unable to walk on land and can only move by jumping around. His design is a little bit quirky, and he's pretty easily defeated by Mega Man's metal blade. However, the main reason why he ranks so low is because Mega Man 2 has some pretty decent robot masters. Heatman. Heatman is apparently a direct upgrade from Fireman in Mega Man 1. He uses heat and flames to take out Mega Man and can be a little bit tricky if you don't have the bubble lead. If you use Crash Bomber or Atomic Fire in his rematch, he actually regenerates all of his health. At first I thought he had a really lame design until I realized that he's supposed to be a lighter. That's kinda cool. Woodman. In hindsight, creating a robot made almost entirely of wood probably isn't such a great idea, but apparently he's one of Dr. Wily's favorite robot masters, especially because he keeps bringing him back. But Mega Man 2 was his first appearance, so this behemoth actually has some pretty powerful physical attacks. However, hit him with the metal blade or some flames, and he'll go down just like a pile of wood. Airman. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That guy would have been a badass robot master. Like Zeus Man hurling thunderbolts? What a missed opportunity. Come on, Mega Man 2. I also have to give a quick shout out to Fat Airman. That guy's badass. Airman, the powerhouse of the skies, uses his tornado blasts to send Mega Man flying. It's said that Airman isn't very fond of the fall season because of leaves getting into his propellers and causing him to drop, which is exactly why the leaf shield is the perfect weapon to clog his fans and take him down. As long as you don't run out and have to use the Mega Buster like I did. Crash Man. The explosive Crash Man seems to have a short fuse in his attitude. He tries to blow Mega Man up deep in space, which is pretty interesting. His design is very sleek and unique, although it doesn't seem like his hands would be very useful. Mega Man's gotta keep moving and stay out of the Crash Bomb's radius to avoid massive damage. As long as he keeps his distance, the Blue Bomber can take this guy out. Flash Man. I gave a few bonus points to Flash Man because his drawn design is actually really cool. His sprite does leave a little bit to be desired, but the premise is still there. However, he has one of the coolest abilities in the entire game. He's able to freeze time for a few seconds. When you're battling him, he'll do that and then send a flurry of blasts at Mega Man that he needs to try to jump really high to avoid. But sure enough, the blue bomber can take him down. Quick Man. Quick Man is a robot master that was based off an upgraded version of the design of Elec Man. He's one of the few robot bosses in the game that is impervious to the metal blade. Quick Man, just as his name suggests, is a very fast robot master, possibly one of the fastest in the entire series. He uses his speed to try to disorientate Mega Man and blast him with his boomerangs. His lightweight and sleek design causes him to be vulnerable against the air shooter. But if Mega Man decides to go against him with just the Mega Buster, it's definitely going to be a close battle. The best. Metal Man. Would you believe that this awesome Razor Blade Ninja is the updated version of Cut Man? Pretty crazy, huh? Metal Man is #1. I didn't use the upgrades that Mega Man gets as criteria for the Robot Master's rankings in this. It just happens to be a coincidence that Metal Man gives Mega Man the amazing Metal Blade. I always remember this battle being fast-paced and really back and forth, until you battle him in the rematch and take him out with 2 hits of his own Metal Blade. Regardless, Mega Man 2 has some of the best robot masters in the entire series, so let's see if I'll cover more of these in the future. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Worst to Best, everybody. Remember to like and subscribe and comment, and give your suggestions on what I should do for the next episode of From Worst to Best. And be sure to watch some of my old ones. I have some on Zelda and Castlevania and Shovel Knight and all sorts of fun stuff, so make sure you check out my channel. Thanks again.